So today, let's talk about kitchens. Because honestly, for a room we use every single day, it's a shocking how many kitchens are designed to torture the people living in them. And I mean that literally. Some of you are cooking in space where even Gordon Ramsay would give up and order takeout. Hi, it's Ceylan here, the designer and architect based in Dubai, and today I am going to very deep. Not a quick top 10 moments. A full, rich, detailed conversation about the 10 kitchen mistakes you absolutely, completely, 100% must avoid at all costs. So, if you want a kitchen that works, that ages well, that looks timeless, and that doesn't make you swear every time you chop an onion. So get comfortable. Grab a tea or coffee or glass of wine. I never judged. Because this is going to be a proper therapy session for your kitchen. So if you are ready, let's begin. Number 1. Bad layouts. The layout is the thing people ignore until it becomes the thing they hate the most. And the funny part, you don't notice a bad layout on day 1. You notice it slowly. You notice it the first time you are cooking and you realize your fridge door doesn't open fully because island is in the way. You notice it when you are carrying something dripping from the sink to the stone and it feels like you are walking a marathon. And you notice it when you are trying to unload groceries and there is literally no surface near to the fridge to put anything down. A good layout feels invisible, and a bad layout feels like resistance. Every move becomes a small irritation. Every task takes more steps than it should. I have seen apartments where 20 centimeter shift literally change everything. Suddenly, you are not bumping into the dishwasher. Suddenly, the fridge door opens fully. Suddenly, your prep zones make sense. These are tiny moves, small decisions, but make big difference in your kitchen. People always think a beautiful tile or fancy faucet will fix a chaotic layout, but it won't. It will just make the chaos prettier. If the layout is wrong, nothing else matters. And if the layout is right, everything else becomes easy. Number 2. Cabinets that are too high. Now, let's talk about the upper cabinets that were clearly designed by someone who lives on stilts. I cannot explain the number of kitchens I have walked into where the cabinets are so high. You need a spiritual journey to reach to the top shelf. I have seen people climb onto their countertops like they are auditioning for Cirque du Soleil. I know my pronunciation is bad, but just to get a bowl. So, cabinets should not require yoga, letter, or bravery. And the worst part, people put microwaves up there too. Why are we heating our pasta above eye level? Why are we risking boiling pasta spilling down onto our faces? And I am actually thinking that who decided this was a good idea? So make your kitchen fit for you, not an imaginary person who is 2 meters tall. Number 3. No counter space. Unfortunately, this one hurts me on a spiritual level because I have seen kitchens with the most beautiful counters, but you can't actually use them. They vanish, they disappear. They are eaten alive by appliances, oversized sinks, giant stoves, coffee machines, air fryers, toasters, knife blocks, random decors, and then suddenly you are chopping onions in only 15 centimeter corner between the sink and the stove like a hostage. Cooking becomes stressful not because cooking is hard, but because the space doesn't let you breathe. Even tiny kitchens can feel spacious if the counters are planned right. Even large kitchens can feel tiny if the counters are an addition. So bear in mind that counter spaces is not luxury. It's a foundation of a functional kitchen. The more uninterrupted surface you have, the easier your entire life becomes. Number 4. Bad lighting. So please admit that Some of you are cooking in lighting conditions that look like a crime documentary. One set ceiling lighting creates shadows everywhere, and you are there trying to slice vegetables in what feels like a blackout. We should understand this. Lighting is not decoration, is not a final touch. Lighting is the difference between a kitchen that feels alive and a kitchen that feels tired. And the right lighting makes your countertop look more expensive. It makes the room feel bigger and cooking safer. And also, it makes everything look intentional. A beautifully lit kitchen feels clean even when it's not perfect. A badly lit kitchens feel messy even it's spotless and you spend significant money on the appliances. So, light your kitchen like you love it. Number 5. Oversized appliances. So, this is where people go wild. They want the fridge they saw on Instagram, 4-door giant one. They want the massive 6-burner stove. Also, they want the microwave that looks like it belongs in a restaurant. But do they have the space for it? Absolutely not. Oversized appliances are like oversized furniture. They swallow the room. Suddenly, your walkway becomes narrow. Your island doesn't fit anymore. Your dishwasher door hits your knee. And the worst offender, my personal enemy, the microwave above the stove. The over the range microwave. The thing that ruins the whole elevation. It's outdated. It's unsafe. It's ugly. And the day it breaks, you will cry because you have to replace the whole system. As an alternative, independent appliances are freedom. They are smart. Independent appliances make your kitchen future proof. Number 6. Bad material choices. Now, this one is subtle because bad materials usually look great at the beginning. Gloss cabinets, shiny laminate, dramatic pattern tiles. They look stunning on installation day. And then life happens. Water hits the edge. Heat meets the surface. Sauces splash. Oil stains. And suddenly the material starts to betray you. Good materials don't need babysitting. They age gracefully. And good materials don't make you regret for fingerprints every 5 minutes. If you choose wisely, your kitchen will look new for years. If you don't, it will look tired in the month. So, always bear in mind, a kitchen is not a showroom, it's a battlefield. Choose materials that can fight with you, not against you. Number 7. Zero ventilation. If your home still smells like last night cooking, I already know you don't have a proper ventilation. A ductless hood is basically a fan pretending to be useful. It just takes the smell, swirls it around, and politely puts it back into your nose. A good hood is life changing. It's peace. A good hood means you can cook onions at 7 p.m. without still smelling them in next morning. Ventilation is overlooked until it becomes a problem, and then it becomes the biggest problem ever. Number 8. Over designing. So let's talk about the Pinterest trap. We are all in. People see 10 kitchens they love and then try to combine all 10 in one space. Gold handles there, black sink there, two tones cabinets, patterns, backsplash, dramatic pendants, floating shelves, LED strips everywhere. Everything, everywhere, all at once. And of course, the kitchen ends up confused. It has no identity, it ages badly. It becomes visually exhausting. The most beautiful kitchens I have seen are calm. They have one design language, one story, and one direction. When you focus on fewer elements, every element becomes meaningful. And the whole kitchen looks intentionally composed instead of chaotic. Number 9. Sinks that are too small. So, a sink should work with you, not against you. But some sinks are so tiny, they might as well be decorative. Washing pans becomes a workout. Water splashes everywhere. Dishes pile up because there is no space. A good sink isn't exciting at first, but it becomes your favorite thing in the kitchen. Deep, wide, and comfortable. So, as I'm always telling to my customers, if your favorite pot fits on there, your life fits. Number 10. Bed storage. Finally, storage. The silent backbone of the kitchen. The thing that makes every day easier or a disaster. Good storage feels like someone thought about your life. A bad storage feels like someone guessed. Drawers that open fully. Cabinets that don't trap items in the back forever. Spices where you can reach them. Trash where it makes sense. Cutlery that doesn't lie diagonally because the drawer is too small. Everything has a place, and that place makes sense. Storage isn't just about space, it's about logic, it's about rhythm. When your kitchen is organized, the whole house feels calmer. So, these are the 10 big kitchen mistakes. Not just mistakes in design, but mistakes in comfort, in flow, in daily experience. Kitchens are emotional spaces. They are where we start the day, where we end the day, where we share meals, and where we talk and where we live. When a kitchen works, the whole home feels better. When it doesn't, everything becomes just a little bit harder. So, if you are planning a renovation or dreaming of one, or stuck in the middle of one, I hope this helped you avoid the mistakes that so many people only realize after it's too late. Tell me in the comments what you struggle with in your kitchen, or send me photos if you want me to react. I love seeing real life spaces. It helps the channel grow massively and motivates me to bring more unique videos to you. So, see you on the next one.